Hey everybody, welcome to day 1 of 30 days toward creating a family ministry plan for your church. We're excited to have you today. My name's Tommy and we're with Ron Hunter, who's the D6 Conference Director. He is the CEO of Randall House Publications and he's the author of The DNA of D6. So I'd love to kick us off with a quote about your book from Ted Cunningham. He's a pastor of Woodland Hills Family Church. He said, "If you're brand new to the D6 message or a seasoned veteran, this book will guide you in the process of developing a solid family ministry that reaches and excites the home in your church and in your community." So on day 1, just kicking us off, what's the mindset that we should read this book in? What's the mindset we should go into these 30 days with?
Yeah, I think Ted used a really good word there, and that's a guide. When you read the book or you watch these video sessions, I want to make sure they're just a guide, because you know where your church is. You know what they're in most need of. And as a leader, we often want change, and we want it now. If you want change, transferring the vision, transferring the ideas and direction to your volunteers or to your staff, and then ultimately to every person in the congregation is the hardest part. It's very clear in the leader's mind, but getting that to cascade out is really hard. The best thing to do, number 1, is watch these sessions with your team. Read the book as a team. And when we look at it, realize that when we get in our minds where we want to go, we want to be there now. It reminds me of playing on the playground as a child. You know, myself and one other person gets that merry-go-round pushing as fast as we can. We're running around the outside, and we jump on. One of us moves to the middle, and one of us stays on the outside. Even though the merry-go-round is spinning the same revolutions per minute, the person on the outside is traveling a greater distance in that same amount of time. That's the congregation. The leaders are on the inside. It doesn't feel very fast for them because they're not traveling as far. And the congregation thinks it's going too fast. You're going to need to figure out that pace. And so chapter 1 of the book talks about the pace of change, and the last chapter talks about how to walk through the steps of change. And so number 1, read and watch as a staff, your key leadership, your volunteers, get these videos to them in their homes, whatever it takes, and let's go through this process together.
Very good, very good. So day 1, everybody, read this with your team. So if you have volunteer leaders, if you have staff, whatever, read it with your team and watch your pacing. It could be way too fast if we're not careful. So we're excited to continue this journey with you. Keep inviting people to be a part, and we'll see you tomorrow.